Hello again, everybody. This is Craig Evans of Autism Hangout, and thank you for tuning into this installment of the Autism Hangout feature program series, Apps for Autism. With me today is another iPad, iPhone, iTouch app developer with a communications program that's very easy to personalize and to use. In fact, it's so easy to use, it was recently featured in a list of top 10 apps for kids with autism. So Autism Hangout, please welcome the developer of iComm, Martin Brooks. Welcome, Martin. It's nice to have you here.
Hi Craig, it's fantastic to be able to share some time with you.
Like most of the people that have put together apps, in this particular case an app for autism, you developed this out of a love for a situation that you found yourself in with your daughter. Your daughter has cerebral palsy and her name is Mia. And I have a video that I'd like to show. I took off your website that explains a little bit about how this program works. But if it's okay with you, can I show that now?
Sure.
So I created the application, the iComm, primarily to help Mia communicate. When she was little, we had alternative communication systems that were either, what were they like, Mia? They were very good, were they? They were either very big, they had silly pictures in them, or they were very, very expensive, weren't they? So Daddy thought we had to make something that was better, didn't we? Let's go and have coffee and cake or have a walk in the garden. What would you like to do? You'd like to go for coffee and cake? Is that right? Tell that easy. Yes or no? Yes? Yes. You'd like to go for coffee and cake? Good girl. What else did we have? Did you have some banana or yogurt? You did have one of those. That's right, you had yogurt. Yes.
Martin, you're a very concerned father, and it's clear in that video that you can definitely relate to your daughter. Let's talk a little bit about your communications program. How does iComm work, or what makes iComm unique? Because the whole app field right now for communications devices with these Apple platforms is becoming kind of crowded. What makes yours so unique?
I think the thing that makes it unique, Craig, is that kids really need to see and hear things they're familiar with to encourage them to communicate. So clip art or line drawings doesn't really involve them and doesn't really get them motivated to actually communicate. I wanted to create a system whereby with the built-in features that are in the iPhone, like the microphone and the camera, you can quickly and easily personalize the communication system so that the child recognizes not only the pictures but also the sounds of the voice to be able to motivate them to want to communicate more and for it to be a more familiar, friendly and usable platform.
Mm-hmm. Now, I did mention early on that this is for all of the Apple platforms. Did you start this off for the iPhone?
Yes, really, that was where I was coming from initially. When I started to develop the application, I hadn't got an iPad, nobody did, so I really wasn't anticipating the extra things that it could do. Mm-hmm. So it was primarily thinking about the iPhone. Mm-hmm. But now that I see it on the iPad, it's absolutely fantastic. The bigger icons, particularly with children like my daughter Mia, who've got a physical disability, just basically because it's so much bigger, it's easier to access, and I think gives other opportunities for iComm version 2 for the iPad.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know another thing that you do that's a little unique is that you offer the program free, and that gets people accustomed to it. I don't know exactly what's in the free program, but the upgrade in order to activate the entire thing is $7.99. But yes. Could you tell us a little bit about the free version, so if people want to try it, what they'll be looking at?
Sure. Well, basically, the whole system has like chapters and then files within the chapters. So, for example, you might have a chapter or a file called Activities, and there are 10 sections under which you can file further details. Mm-hmm. So, under Activities, when you go into it, there are then 5 empty photo frames where you can add in 5 potential activities that your child can choose from. Mm-hmm. You can insert a photo and a word description of what that is using the simple little keyboard. So, for example, Mia can tell me if she wants to go and see the horses locally or she wants to go for a walk in the park. or the one she most often picks, which is to go for coffee and cake. The coffee's for me and Daddy to keep them awake, and the cake's for me.
I like your accent. Are you in Ireland?
I am Irish originally, but we now live in the UK.
Okay, okay. Martin, what is your day job? What do you do for a living?
My day job is that I run a management training company. So I train business executives in communication skills, personal impact skills, influencing, persuading, negotiating, and general management and leadership skills. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of really difficult for me to be spending my day job teaching top business people how to communicate, and then coming home and not really being able to communicate at the most basic level with my own daughter.
Right.
And that frustration was a key part of wanting to develop something for her.
And you taught yourself how to use the Apple tools to make this app, is that correct?
Well, actually, no. Technology isn't my strong point. What I had was a very, very clear idea in my head about how I wanted it to perform. So I actually contacted a developer who actually build apps themselves. I thought I'd enlist some professionals because I really wanted the application to look really smooth, to be easy to use, and ideally, and I was never going to be able to do that. So I wanted to involve some professionals so it'll be really, really good for the end user. Excellent,
excellent, such dedication. I also see from your website that you were nominated for an award such as like Father of the Year. Was it? Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, there's a parenting website here in the UK, bounty.com, and they run this competition every year. The one that gets the most publicity is Celebrity Dad of the Year. So they run this competition and the members vote. Then following that, they do a Real Dad of the Year. And unknowns to me, my wife submitted my profile and what I had done, and then the members voted on the people who'd all been nominated. And yes, you're right, earlier on this year, I was voted Dad of the Year.
Congratulations. You have 2 awards. That one is well deserved, and anytime you do something for your child, it's out of the love of your heart. The fact that you can share this now with people in the realm of autism is that much cooler too. And your program was named one of the 10 best apps for people with autism, and that was gadgetsdna.com. That was the site?
Yes. I was really excited and really pleased that children with differing conditions are able to benefit from the simplicity and usability of the iComm app. And I've had a number of emails from parents of children with autism who were absolutely delighted with the simple functionality to be able to communicate. Many of them saying that because their children are really enjoy using technology, that it actually encourages them to communicate more. And even last week, one parent was telling me about the delight that their child can go in with using such a cool thing as an iPhone and order a pizza in their local pizza bar.
Not to mention cake.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That goes without saying.
I got to pronounce it correctly. All right, Martin, where can people go to get more information about iComm?
Yeah, people can go to the website, which I named after my daughter, miasapps.com, miasapps.com.
Okay.
And there's instruction videos there in terms of how you can use the application, both in its display mode and its edit mode, where you're adding all the details. So it gives you a full breakdown of how to actually use the application.
That's a very great way to get familiar with it before you buy, even though that you offer the free version for people to familiarize themselves with the operation. Also, you can purchase this at the Apple Store for those of you that are Apple fans out there already. Well, Martin, thank you for coming on today. Thank you for what you've done for not only your daughter, but all the other kids with special needs that will benefit from this. Do you have any other products on the horizon at this point?
Yes, I've also got a second application that was launched earlier this year called I Spy Phonics. And that's an application that helps kids learn how to read, because by looking at the phonics sound of the letter and building on the interactivity of the iComm to help children to learn, I decided to turn it into a game. So rather than a teaching thing, it's actually a game. So kids can use the iPhone camera to take pictures and record their own voice of things that they see that begins with the phonic sounds, like A for apple. And it's really engaging for kids. It's fantastic for in the car or in long journeys to help them learn how to read, but they don't know they're doing that. They're just having fun.
Mm-hmm. And nothing is more fun than learning doing something that's enjoyable. Martin, this has been a delight. Best of luck to you. Thank you again for coming on today.
Thanks so much, Greg. Fantastic to talk to you.
Thank you. And thank you, Autism Hangout. I'll be back again soon with more apps for autism.